Today, we're going to learn one super useful little word in Spanish. Hay. Tiny word, big job. Hay means there is or there are. Yes, both of them. One word does the work of two English ideas. Very efficient, very Spanish. Hay is like that one friend who brings snacks, helps move furniture, and somehow also knows where to park. So here's the main idea. Use hay to say that something exists, that something is somewhere, or that something is available. In simple English, there is, there are. For example, hay un café aquí. There is a cafe here. Hay dos parques en este barrio. There are two parks in this neighborhood. Notice something important right away. Hay does not change for singular or plural. That is great news. You do not need one form for there is and another form for there are. It is always hay. Hay un libro. There is a book. Hay tres libros. There are 3 books. Same word. Easy. Let's make it visual. Imagine you're walking through a neighborhood. You look around and point things out. Hay una tienda. There's a store. Hay un parque. There's a park. Hay muchos coches. There are many cars. Hay gente. There are people. When you're introducing what exists in the scene, hay is your go-to word. How do you say there is a cafe here? Hay un café aquí. Hay un café aquí. Good. Keep that rhythm in your ear. I plus thing plus place. Hay un café aquí. Now let's add a practical contrast, because this is where learners often mix things up. I means there is or there are, but está and están mean is located or are located. In other words, I introduces something. Está or están talk about where a specific thing is. Listen to the difference. Hay un banco en la calle. There is a bank on the street. We are saying a bank exists there. But if both speakers already know which bank we mean, then we say el banco está en la calle principal. The bank is on Main Street. Specific bank, specific place. Está. A nice memory trick. I is for something entering the conversation. Está or están are for something already in the conversation. First, you discover it with hay. Then you talk about its location with está or están. For example, hay una farmacia cerca. There is a pharmacy nearby. Great. Now we know it exists. Then, la farmacia está al lado del supermercado. The pharmacy is next to the supermarket. Now it's a specific pharmacy. How do you say the bank is here in Spanish? El banco está aquí. El banco está aquí. Nice. And if you said hay un banco aquí, that means there is a bank here. Not exactly the same. One introduces, one locates. Let's build this slowly. Hay un restaurante. There is a restaurant. El restaurante está cerca. The restaurant is nearby. Hay dos hoteles. There are 2 hotels. Los hoteles están en el centro. The hotels are downtown. Hear that difference? Hay for existence. Están for where known things are. Quick side note. En el centro means downtown or in the center. Very useful when talking about places. Also, cerca means near or nearby. And lejos means far. So you can say está cerca, it's nearby, or está lejos, it's far. Now let's talk about singular and plural with hay. This part is beautifully simple. In English, we say, there is one thing, there are many things. In Spanish, still just hay. Hay un museo. There is a museum. Hay una plaza. There is a square. Hay dos museos. There are 2 museums. Hay muchas plazas. There are many squares. Always hay. How do you say there are 2 parks in this neighborhood in Spanish? Hay dos parques en este barrio. Hay dos parques en este barrio. Excellent. And barrio is neighborhood. Very common word. You might also hear zona for area. Now, questions. Good news again. It stays easy. To ask a question with hey, you usually just raise your voice when speaking, or in writing, add question marks. ¿Hay un baño aquí? Is there a bathroom here? ¿Hay taxis por aquí? Are there taxis around here? ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Same word, still hey. How do you say is there a pharmacy nearby in Spanish? ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? Perfect. Notice how natural that feels. If you travel, this one sentence is gold. Let's do another. How do you say, are there any buses today, in Spanish? ¿Hay autobuses hoy? ¿Hay autobuses hoy? Very good. And yes, in many places people also say bus or camión or guagua depending on the country. But autobuses is a nice, clear standard word. Now negatives. To say there isn't or there aren't, just put no before a. That's it. No hay café. There isn't any coffee. No hay mesas. There aren't any tables. No hay problema. There's no problem. That one is extremely common and very friendly. How do you say there isn't any bread in Spanish? No hay pan. No hay pan. Nice. Short and useful. How do you say there aren't any tickets in Spanish? No hay entradas. No hay entradas. Great. And entradas can mean tickets, especially for an event or starters in a restaurant, so context matters. Spanish likes to keep us awake. Now let's put all three ideas together. Statement, question, negative. Hay un supermercado cerca. There is a supermarket nearby. ¿Hay un supermercado cerca? Is there a supermarket nearby? No hay un supermercado cerca. There isn't a supermarket nearby. In real speech, people often simply say no hay supermercado cerca without un. That sounds very natural. There's no supermarket nearby. Here's another set. Hay taxis. There are taxis. Hay taxis? Are there taxis? No hay taxis. There aren't any taxis. Very clean pattern. Now, a common mistake using está when you should use I. For example, if you walk into a room and want to say there is a chair, don't say está una silla. Say hay una silla. Why? Because you're introducing the chair. But if both people already know which chair, then la silla está junto a la ventana. The chair is next to the window. Another common mistake trying to make hay plural. Don't. No hays, no hay, no secret extra form hiding under the sofa. Just hey. Another helpful trick, if in English you can say there is or there are, try hey first. If in English you mean is located or are located, and you're talking about a specific thing, try está or están. Let's practice with a few quick scenes. You enter a kitchen. You want to say, there is water. Hay agua. Tiny side note, agua is feminine, but we say el agua in the singular when the word starts with a stressed A sound. Still, here after hey, you just say, hay agua. Nice and easy. You look in the fridge. There isn't any milk. No hay leche. You ask your friend, is there any juice? Hay jugo? Or in some places, hay zumo. You point to the bottle. The juice is on the table. El jugo está en la mesa. Now it's specific. So está. How do you say is there water in Spanish? ¿Hay agua? ¿Hay agua? How do you say the water is on the table in Spanish? El agua está en la mesa. El agua está en la mesa. Beautiful. That contrast is the heart of today's lesson. Now let's hear a short story in Spanish. Just listen first. En mi barrio hay una plaza pequeña. Hay un café al lado de la plaza. Por la mañana hay mucha gente allí. ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? Sí, la farmacia está en la calle principal. No hay un banco en la plaza, pero hay uno cerca. Now the same story, one sentence at a time. En mi barrio hay una plaza pequeña. In my neighborhood, there is a small square. Hay un café al lado de la plaza. There is a cafe next to the square. Por la mañana hay mucha gente allí. In the morning, there are many people there. ¿Hay una farmacia cerca? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Sí, la farmacia está en la calle principal. Yes, the pharmacy is on the main street. No hay un banco en la plaza, pero hay uno cerca. There isn't a bank in the square, but there is one nearby. Let's pull useful phrases out of that story. Al lado de means next to. Muy handy. En la calle principal means on the main street. Allí means there. And hay mucha gente means there are a lot of people. Even though gente looks singular in English, as people, Spanish treats it as a singular group word. So mucha gente, not muchas gente. Let's keep you talking. How do you say there is a park next to the school in Spanish? Hay un parque al lado de la escuela. Hay un parque al lado de la escuela. How do you say the school is next to the park in Spanish? La escuela está al lado del parque. La escuela está al lado del parque. Excellent. Same scene, different idea. One more practical set for everyday life. Hay Wi-Fi. There is Wi-Fi. Hay Wi-Fi? Is there Wi-Fi? No hay Wi-Fi. There isn't Wi-Fi. Honestly, this may be one of the most important survival phrases of modern civilization. How do you say, is there Wi-Fi in Spanish? ¿Hay Wi-Fi? ¿Hay Wi-Fi? And how do you say there isn't Wi-Fi in Spanish? No hay Wi-Fi. No hay Wi-Fi. Very good. Let's recap the big idea in a simple way. I means there is or there are. Use it to say something exists. Use it for singular and plural. Use it in questions. I, use no I for negatives. Use está or están when the thing is already known and you want to say where it is. So, hay una farmacia. There is a pharmacy. La farmacia está aquí. The pharmacy is here. Hay dos hoteles. There are two hotels. Los hoteles están en el centro. The hotels are downtown. No hay pan. There isn't any bread. Hay café? Is there coffee? That's a lot of real Spanish from one tiny word. If this felt simple, good. Simple is powerful. The goal is not to memorize a chart and stare at it dramatically. The goal is to see a place, a room, a street, a map, and say what exists there quickly and naturally. I. Keep listening for it, keep using it, and next time you're outside, describe what you see. Hay un árbol. Hay un coche. Hay una tienda. Then, switch to location. El coche está allí. La tienda está abierta. That little contrast will make your Spanish sound much more natural. You're doing great. One small word today, but a really useful one. I is now part of your toolbox, and you're ready to use it.